Hi! Today I'm going to show you how to make a mango bread. For that, we need these ingredients. Here in this bowl, I have 4 cups of flour. The measuring cup that I have used is a 140 ml cup, 3 cups of chopped mango, some oil, which I'm going to use while kneading the dough, 220 ml of milk, 1 tablespoon of yeast, instant yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now before we start making the dough, let's first go and puree the mango pieces. I have put all the mango pieces into this jar. Now I'm going to puree it in a mixer grinder. In this way, I have pureed the mango pieces. Now I'm going to put this in a bowl. And let's start the process of making the mango bread. Now I'm going to add warm milk, around 6 tablespoons of warm milk into this yeast, and after that we will be adding to the flour. So here I add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The the milk should not be hot, but it should be warm. And now I add the sugar also. This I'm going to mix it and add to the flour mixture. So here is the flour. To it I add the salt also and the yeast. Since this is an instant yeast, we need not keep it to proof. We can knead the dough immediately. And this I'm going to mix once. Now I add the mango puree, but then I'm not going to use the whole puree. I'm going to use 1.5 cup of the puree. Yes, I'm going to mix this thoroughly. And now I add the milk also. So to this I'm going to add around 140 ml of milk first and see whether it is enough or not. If in case we need some extra milk, we will add later on. So I've added 140 ml of milk. Now this I'm going to knead with my hand. After kneading the dough for 5 minutes, you can see that it's so sticky, isn't it? But then it's okay later on, after the first proving. When we keep on kneading, the stickiness will disappear. Here I'm going to add around 1 tablespoon of oil and just give a knead like this. And I'm going to cover this and keep it for the first proving, that is for 1 hour in a warm place by keeping it covered. Now I'm going to cover this. On top of that I'm going to put a towel and then keep it for proving for 1 hour. After 1 hour of proving, you can see that the mango bread dough has become double in size. So this I'm going to knead again for around 10 minutes. After that I'm going to keep it again for the second proving. So here I look at this. So I'm going to knead this with my hand again for around 10 minutes. After kneading the dough for 10 minutes, this is how the dough looks like. I have divided the dough into 2 portions. and I'm going to bake in 2 different molds separately. So before I shape this into the desired shape, I have spread some oil on my 2 palms so that the dough will not stick to our palms. So here I take 1 part of the dough and I'm going to put into this bread mold. I've already greased it with some oil. So I'm going to put 1 part of the dough into this mold and I'm going to shape it. In this way I have shaped both the dough. I'm going to cover the 2 molds with the help of a cloth and let it sit for another 40 to 50 minutes for the second proving. After that only I'm going to bake the bread. So I cover this with a clean towel and keep it aside. You can see how nicely the bread has risen. So this I'm going to pop it inside the oven, which I have already preheated for 10 minutes, and I'm going to bake this at 150 degrees centigrade for 15 to 20 minutes. So here I go with the baking mold. Look at this. Just now I took out from the oven and I have spread some butter on top so that the crust will be soft later on. So this I'm going to let it cool for some time and show you how spongy and soft our bread has turned out to be. So here are the slices of our mango bread. How are they? Look at the color. So mesmerizing, isn't it? I'll show you how our bread has turned out to be. Look at the texture and look at the sponginess of the cake. Look at this, so soft and spongy, isn't it? Look at this. I hope you will surely try to make this mango bread. If you like watching my video, please give a thumbs up, share and subscribe, and please do comment also. Thank you so much for watching.